Cheryl, what is it like as a driver on the road?
Well, Ms. Jones, what I've come to discover is every day brings about a different adventure. And first and foremost, you have to be focused in this field of expertise. One split second can change a person's life forever in this field. So immediately as I'm preparing for my day, I'm trying to make sure that I'm well hydrated, that I've taken good care of myself, I'm comfortably dressed to come to work. And when I get on that truck, I try to make sure that I have a positive attitude. I try to make sure that I follow advice that I've been given, safety issues. I'm not a mechanic, but I try and make sure I do an excellent pre-trip inspection, regardless to what anyone else on the yard is doing. I try to make sure that I represent the company that I'm driving for in the safest, most effective manner possible. But I can honestly tell you, I don't think I've ever done any other work in my lifetime that I enjoy so much. If a person has a traveling bug in them, like I do, I'm absolutely sure that truck driving is something that they could stand to look into. And once again, I when things get hard, I always think about the struggle that it took for me to become a truck driver. I look at also the benefits that exist in this field of expertise. Sometimes when you're starting out in truck driving, you don't always have the best of all worlds. But this is a field of employment that is so flexible and so vast for opportunity. And that's why I love it.
What advice would you give to another woman who might be considering this as a career?
Well, the greatest advice I could give that person is to talk to as many professional drivers as you possibly can, whether they are male or female. And I have come to discover, I know for myself, I had a small prejudice about getting into the industry independently. That prejudice was, I know these men are not going to accept me. I know men are going to give me a hard time. They're probably, not going to be of any assistance to me. And I was wrong. I was very wrong about that. One thing about the truck driving industry, the men and women in this industry, they really love to help you. They love to advise you. If your tail lights are not on, somebody's going to come by and flash their lights. They're going to give you a thumbs up if you're doing a good job, if you made a very, I guess you could say, a very challenging turn or had to shift lanes, maybe, something to do with saving somebody's life, possibly. Truck drivers are very supportive. And that's what I love about the industry more than anything. And you learn something every day. You absolutely learn something every day.
Well, thank you so much, Cheryl, for sharing your story. Our goal is to get as many women in the industry as possible, and so we appreciate you sharing your story with us. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.